Good morning, children. In the last class, we were learning about the refractive index, and we are solving the problems based on the refractive index. Okay, children. Refractive index is given by the formula n is equal to c by v, where n is the refractive index, c is the velocity of light in vacuum, and v is the velocity of light in any of the medium. Okay, children. Right. Next, today we'll go with relative refractive index, children. Relative refractive index. Relative refractive index. Okay. What do you mean by this relative refractive index? You know about what is refractive index. Refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in medium, children. Therefore, here refractive index means comparison of the speed of light of any medium with the speed of light in vacuum. Normally, the speed of light in vacuum is a maximum. That is, it is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, children. Okay. Whereas relative refractive index means here comparison of speed of light in one medium with respect to the another medium. It is called as the relative refractive index, children. Okay. Relative refractive index means comparison of speed of light in one medium with the speed of light in the another medium. Okay. Okay. Therefore, here relative refractive index is defined as the ratio of speed of light in one medium with speed of light excuse me, with the speed of light in another medium. Comparison of the speed of light in one medium to the speed of light in another medium. That is, if you take this as n2 by n1 is equals to speed of light in first medium. It can be of any medium. First medium by speed of light in second medium. Okay, this second medium. N2 by N1. See here, children. Here I am writing it as N2 by N1. I am not writing N1 by N2. Why? Because, okay, why means here N2 by N1 is N refractive index is inversely proportional to its velocity. Okay. Refractive index is inversely proportional to its velocity. Okay, children. Here refractive index is inversely proportional to its velocity. Therefore, here when a refractive index is increasing, the velocity decreases. Okay, if the refractive index decreases, the velocity increases. Okay. Due to that reason, we write this as n is inversely proportional to the 1 by v, children. N is inversely proportional to the 1 by v. Okay, children. Okay. Therefore, here we write it as n2 by n1 is equals to v1 by v2. n2 by n1 is equals to v1 by v2. Okay. Whenever when we write n1 by n2 means v2 by v1, or n1 by n2 is equals to v2 by v1. Okay, n1 by n2 is equals to v2 by v1. Whenever when we write n1, we should write v2. When we write n2, we should write v1. Why? Because they are inversely proportional. They are inversely proportional, not directly proportional. Okay, children. You should make a note of this one. That is, n is inversely proportional to v. Therefore, n2 by n1 is equal to v1 by v2. n1 by n2 is equals to v2 by v1. Children. Based on this relative refractive index, we write the loss of refraction. We write the loss of refraction, children. Okay, based on the relative refractive index, we write the loss of refraction. Therefore, we'll go with the loss of refraction. Loss of refraction. Normally, we learned the loss of reflection, children. Can anyone say the loss of reflection? Have you recollect? Try to recollect the loss of reflection. Here, loss of reflection says that the incident ray, normal and reflected ray lie in the same plane. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of the reflection. But whereas coming to the loss of refraction, loss of refraction, okay, loss of refraction. Here, children, here also we are having of two laws, children, that is incident ray, normal, refracted ray lie in the same plane. This is a figure, children. Normally, a light ray traveling from rarer to denser. Okay, here incident ray, this is normal. Okay, this is the interface. Incident ray, normal, refracted ray lie in the same plane. Okay, incident ray, normal, refracted ray lie in the same plane, children. The second rule, the second law is that, okay, N2 by N1 is equal to sin I by sin R. Okay, N2 by N1 is equal to sin I by sin R. Okay, we know this, the N2 and N1. N2 is the refractive index of the second medium. N1 is the refractive index of the first medium. And here sin I by sin R, that means here we are finding the sine of the angle of incidence and sine of the angle of refraction, children. Okay, normally here, children, normally I think I don't know that whether you have completed the chapter trigonometry in 10th class, at present 10th class, sorry, trigonometry, children. Okay, we are in the 9th class, no? Okay, right. Trigonometry in the 10th class chapter, we will be learning about the trigonometric ratios, children. Trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant, we write it as sec theta, cosec theta. These are called as a trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Okay, these are the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios, we say. Trigonometric ratios. Here sin, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Therefore, based on this, we are writing as sin I by sin R, children. Therefore, here we define this as sin I by sin R. The ratio of sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is equal to the ratio of the refractive index of second medium to the refractive index of the first medium. Or we can write this as cross multiplication. N1 sin I is equals to N2 sin R. Like this also we can write, children. Where this is totally called as a Snell's law. This is called as what? Snell's law. The second law of refraction is called as the Snell's law. The second law of refraction is called as the Snell's law. Okay, here the second law of refraction is called as a Snell's law. Snell's law states that n1 sin I is equals to n2 sin R, children. Therefore tomorrow, children, we will learn only about what is Snell's law in detail, children. Therefore here today you learn what the laws of refraction and the relative refractive index. Laws of refraction is incident ray, normal, refracted ray lie in the same plane, and n2 by n1 is equal to sin I by sin R, whereas n2 is the refractive index of the second medium, n1 is the refractive index of the first medium, sin I and sin R. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.